Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I posted last, but it's been for good reason. As you can see behind me here, there's an engine run stand now. I didn't want to film every last part of me making this thing and screw it up, so I set down the camera for this one and made sure I got it right. So let's check this thing out. First, starting off with the engine. You guys have seen it, but this is a small block Chevy 383 stroker. It's an ATK short block, all forged internals, flat top pistons. These are Promax heads, 225s, Holley 750 double pumper. I have all MSD wires, distributor, MSD box, coil, all that stuff. What else do we have on this thing? We have electric water pump. This is my first electric I've worked with here. Seems to be working well. Still have to run it with it on, and hopefully it can cool it down. We have a mini alternator here that actually came off of that Camaro there. It just wasn't quite enough amperage to support everything on that, like the EFI. So I think it should be plenty for what this thing is doing, which is just basic stuff. I had to do a lot of custom stuff on this alternator bracket, and hopefully it works right. You can almost see there's not much room for the belt, so it might clearance itself. We'll see how it turns out though. But yeah, so let's move on to this engine stand. So I kind of based this off of the Summit Racing engine stand that you can buy off their website. Just the main difference here is how it mounts to the rear. Here, this is kind of the standard engine stand mount here. Anybody has that sitting around. Whereas the Summit Racing engine stand kind of mounts off of the transmission holes here, so you almost need a bell housing for that to work. But everything else is kind of similar. I cut, welded, bought all the steel. I think it turned out pretty good. The welds are half decent for a little $200 welder. Can't complain much. Supports everything just fine. Sits pretty straight on that thing. This is a fully loaded engine too, so not an issue at all with it. It's all good hardware on it as well. And these wheels are great for, you know, $40 casters off of Amazon. They'll support like 1,200 pounds, so I'm not worried about those at all. Gauge cluster here turned out pretty good as well. I probably need to do a repaint on it and get some actual good labels, but water, fuel, ignition, your fans, start button. All your basic gauges, nothing fancy. I tried to hide the wiring as good as I can here. It all feeds up in here. I have a power and ground terminal block here, so everything feeds off of that. And then let's see here, once these are on, these little battery post blocks are so nice because you can run multiple wires out of each one. So I have my main power here heading back to the starter, main ground going to the block, and then the ground going to this terminal block here, power going to the terminal block, and I have a power going to the fans. Yeah, so it's all wired up right now. Everything works, so I'm going to turn some of this stuff on and we'll see if any of it leaks. Okay, let's check for water leaks. This is that Summit Racing electric water pump here. It's pretty quiet actually. I'm hoping that it flows enough to keep this thing cool. One thing I did see a lot of people talk about with these electric water pumps, and I don't know if you can see it, but below, yeah, it's kind of like right here. I don't know if I can do that there. Yeah, right here, you can kind of see it. There's a secondary hole below the two mounting holes right here that you have to plug off. If you don't plug that off, you're just going to leak water everywhere. And that's good for water. Let's turn that off. Try this fuel. Now, I'm just using an old boat tank. I didn't want to get anything too crazy, and actually it fits perfectly there. Cheap little clicky-clacky fuel pump. Everything looks dry. I have two filters because this is an older tank and it's probably going to have some crud in it, so I just want to be safe on it. Looks good as well. Nothing there. All that looks good. I don't see any leaks going on there. Got gas in it. We're holding 5 psi. That's perfect. Okay, I think we're good on fuel. Ignition. I don't believe this MSD has a light. It's an older one, so yeah, there's no way to know whether or not it works until it works. So we'll assume I got that right. Try the fans. These are also just some cheap eBay fans, so they don't move a ton of air, but enough to keep this thing cool. Those are working good. And I would try that out, but right now the engine is set on top dead center, and I don't want to screw that up. I have to take out the distributor and prime the whole engine up before I start it. But yeah, everything looks good right now, guys. So I just wanted to make this quick video, guys, show you guys what I've been up to here in the garage. The next video is going to be me starting this thing up. Hopefully everything goes well. We have to break in the flat tappet cam. I'll give you guys more details on what camshaft we're running and all that, and the next episode there. But once again, thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.